In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect AlphaInsider to Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is a decentralized app with no KYC. This is what you'll see on AlphaInsider side, but we will come back to this page once we have our public and private API keys. But there's a couple things we have to do first. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look up Hyperliquid. I'm going to click on this right here, and I'm going to come to a page that looks like this. If you are seeing a red banner at the top of your screen, understand that Hyperliquid blocks their service to certain IP addresses. So if you are traveling to a country where you get a red banner like this, you may need to use a VPN, but make sure you follow the rules and restrictions of your country. Okay, so next from this page, we're going to go up to the top right and click on the connect button. You're going to have a couple options here. We recommend either MetaMask or a Coinbase wallet if you have one. If not, you can click on the login with email, which is what we're going to do in this video. You'll get a confirmation code from your email, enter that in, acknowledge the terms of use, privacy policy, and cookie policy, and we are good to go. Now at the top, we'll see welcome to Hyperliquid, deposit Arbitrum USDC to get started. That's a very important piece we need to pay attention to. Now I'm going to deposit funds into Hyperliquid. From here, you'll move down toward the middle or the bottom right where you see options to deposit. Now, in order to do perpetuals on Hyperliquid, we have to deposit USDC. Make sure the asset is USDC and make sure the deposit chain is set to Arbitrum. This is a very important step. Now you can copy the address you're going to send USDC to, and this address can only receive USDC from the Arbitrum network, and there is a minimum deposit of 5 USDC. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to head over to Coinbase. Okay, so now I'm in Coinbase, or you can do this from a different brokerage if you would like to. I'm going to paste the address in here. I'm going to select USDC. I deposited $100 of USDC in order to do this. I'm going to scroll down to the Arbitrum network. Very important. Again, Arbitrum selected right here. It will then say, does your recipient accept USDC on Arbitrum? We know Hyperliquid does. Going back to Hyperliquid, again, we can confirm that right here. Back to Coinbase. Don't show this warning. I don't need to see that in the future. Yes, it's supported. I'm now going to send 100 USDC that I just deposited on Coinbase for this example. Preview this, click on send now, and it says you sent $100 USDC. I'm now going to jump over to Hyperliquid, click on done right here, give it a moment to pop up. And just like that, we see USD has now shown up, took about 20-30 seconds. Like Coinbase said, we now have a balance of $100 in USDC in our Hyperliquid account. Another thing to note really quick here is if you go up to the referrals tab, you'll be able to save 4% on fees if you use a referral code. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter the code AlphaInsider in here, click on enter, and then it should say you are using the code AlphaInsider, and now you should be good to go, and you'll be saving 4% on any fees with Hyperliquid. So now we have money on Hyperliquid. I'm going to show you how to set up the API keys that we need to go back to AlphaInsider and enter right here in order to get our bot set up and running. So now I'm going to head up to more, click on where it says API. Now, one more thing to note that if you see at the top at the API section here on Hyperliquid, it says API wallets, also known as agent wallets, can perform actions on behalf of your account without having withdrawal permissions. You must still use your account's public address for info requests. This means those API keys and pasting them into AlphaInsider does not give AlphaInsider withdrawal permissions. This will only allow you to automate trading bots on AlphaInsider using your Hyperliquid account to trade. But again, it is not giving anybody withdrawal permissions on your behalf. From here, I'm going to create the API keys. I'm going to name it. Then I'm going to go over here to where it says generate. Now I'm going to click on authorize API wallet. So from here, you'll have an option to put the days valid. If you click on max, it will max out to 180 days. I'll explain more on that in just a second. From here, you'll scroll down and you'll see in the red box, the private key. We're going to copy that private key. We're going to go over to AlphaInsider and we're going to paste it right here, or you could save it until we have both. I'll then head back to Hyperliquid, click on authorize. We'll see a API wallet authorized successfully icon in the bottom right. Now we have our API wallet name test1 right here. But to get the public API key, we'll have to go up to the top right of our screen next to deposit. For me, it's showing my email right now. If I click on the drop down arrow, I will then see this right here. I will copy this API key. So I'll click on the copy button and I'm going to paste that into AlphaInsider. That is the public API key. Don't get confused with anything else on the screen. Again, we'll generate our API key. In that generation process, they will give us our private. And then in the top right, underneath the email, hit the drop down. That is, again, your public API key. We're going to paste that into AlphaInsider. Now I have my public and private key on a live account. I'm going to now click on create. Now I can update my bot allocations here. I'm going to just go ahead with 100% into this strategy right now as the example. Click on save. You'll now be automatically taken to the page that has your Hyperliquid bot. From here, the strategy or the bot is turned off. I'm going to now turn the bot on. Click on confirm. And we should be good. It's now rebalancing the positions, and we can check on that in a minute. But at the top, we'll have more information. We'll also see my portfolio value that will be updating in real time. As I refresh the page right now, we'll be able to see if it updated. And let's see, it was at 100, and now it is at 99.94. So we can see that it is now moving, and our keys expire in 6 months. So what does that mean? That means we will have to manually go in and make sure the keys are updated every 6 months. You will receive an email from AlphaInsider in the days leading up to the expiration of your keys. So how you go ahead and change that is you go up to the top right, the 3 dots, where it says update keys. I'll then get to this page, and then you will simply follow the process that we outlined in this video to generate your private and public API keys and paste them in here. Click update and you will be good to go. Back to our bot, we're back over $100. If I jump into Hyperliquid, we can go back to our account right here. We can see that our current balance is 100.09. So we can see that it is now moving and we are good to go. You have now successfully connected your Hyperliquid account to AlphaInsider.